guys, here we go. Here is the truck vault. So what we have here is a standard sized 2-drawer Chevrolet fit truck vault. This is, what's the correct term for it? This is a medium density overlay material, and with some sort of bed liner right on something. I don't know what lining they use exactly on it. This one is a weatherproof, waterproof model, up to like 100 foot-pounds of pressure or something. I don't know. They shot it with a fire hose out of like a fire truck, and it still remained waterproof. What we have here are the water weatherproof T-locking handles, as well as 2 handles to get inside. One thing I'll show y'all real quick is all the edges of this are open. They're covered, they're open, and these are not waterproof. But went ahead and popped this off. You can fit really whatever you want in here, whatever doesn't need to be waterproofed. Of course, the wheel well is in the way, and that just hits back down into place. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and unlock these, and I'm gonna pull these out, show y'all this is just a demonstration of what I have inside. It's not necessarily what I would exactly take with me hunting. This is sort of a hog hunting setup, but I'll just go ahead and show this to y'all. So this is what we have in here. This is not anywhere near max capacity of what I would take. This is just what I wanted to carry downstairs and get out of the gun safe and all this sort of stuff. Alright, so just right here in this right side, we have 2 of my ARs. This is more of my firearms class AR setups. This is more of my hunting setup. Have my tripod. This is actually a slick with a Coffee Figure Industries Reaper grip. Just a couple mags laid out here. This actually wouldn't fit standing up, so I had to take it out. And I have my bag for just extra transport whenever we get to wherever we're going. After we take it out of here, we can toss it in the bag, we can go. So just on this side alone, I have 2 ARs, this, and I could fit a lot more inside the bag and it still be able to close and whatnot, you know. Each drawer is rated to, I think, like 315 or 350 pounds each, and in the catalog they have a picture, and they have videos online of like, I don't even know how many shotgun shell boxes they had stuffed in here. So one of the things this comes with is these long dividers, and say you wanted to store a long gun of sorts in here, you could set this divider up, and as long as it doesn't have a scope, really like a typical shotgun would sit straight up and down. So that's just one side, and I mean there's still a ton of extra room in here. And the other side, this is just, these aren't full, obviously. I mean, that's got something in it. This, I put my Ranger 1500 Vortex rangefinder in that just to fill up some space inside of there. But so like on this side, like I said, I mean this isn't exact, this isn't how it's going to stay or anything like that. This is just a quick representation. So like right here, what is this, Pelican 1200 case? This normally carries like some of the smaller night vision, normally the tubes. I normally take the Wilcox mount off my helmet and whatnot. You know, I have some Ear Pro. This normally carries the clip-on night vision for that. You know, just to keep things safe. Put them back in the bag, and then inside the box, and then inside this, and then in the back of the truck. That's ridiculous, but I have that. And actually, I can go ahead and turn this way, and you see again how much extra room we have, and just some eye protection. Yeah, moving back, you know, I typically wear these boots when I hunt. These are just some Solomon boots. This has just a little pistol bag. It actually has a few guns in it from the range, Glock 17s, 19s, a couple other things, and then I just have a fire extinguisher in here to represent what I plan to be doing. So what I plan to have, and let's just say this drawer, and it also comes with 2 like small, so horizontal, not long ways, dividers as well. There are other divider options you can buy. You can actually buy foam kits for this. So if I wanted to seat like an AR in there perfectly and have no room for it to move at all, you know, the foam cutouts for gun cases and stuff, then I could do that. But it's back to what I was saying. So these little dividers, one of the things that is going to sit in here and stay in here all the time is going to be a fire extinguisher and some sort of medical trauma kit. You know what I mean? Like this is a vehicle, this is a truck. There are how many millions of people, hundreds of thousands of people killed in trucks, cars, just on the road every year, and how many people drive to work every day and don't have anything to save a life in their vehicle, nonetheless not know how to use any of it as well. And it's kind of preposterous, but you know, it's just some food for thought for some of y'all. But I like to have a fire extinguisher, and really, man, look how much extra space is in there. Wow. I'm gonna have a fire extinguisher. I'm gonna have some sort of medical trauma kit as well. Probably some extra shoes, change clothes, you know, just some small things that you really wouldn't think about needing, but you might need anyways. So I'm gonna close these up. That barely fits in there, which I like, by the way, because it's not gonna move around at all. I'm not going to lock them. I'm going to open them up and take everything out of them here in a second. But, so, just looking at this catalog real quick. You know, there's tons of different locking options. I have the water compression folding T-handles. I think, is that what it says? Yeah, this is the only one they have for the waterproof truck vaults. And dude, holy cow, there's so many. There's so many options when it comes to this. Like even just check this out. You know, he's got boots, backpack. He has some truck vault. They have some lights, battery powered lights, so you can see at night. And see, like this right here, it says 300 pounds per drawer. So in one drawer alone, it can hold 13 cases of shotgun shells. That's ridiculous. 13 cases. And the standard drawer height is 6 1/8 inch. And the magnum is 10 1/8 inch. So you have 6 inches and 10 inches in the taller one. I'll show you the magnum here in a second. And it is made out of a medium density overlay material. Alright, page 21 has the Chevrolet truck with the magnum. So this is the magnum. And actually, I can't tell if it's the exact same truck, year model wise, but it is Chevrolet 2500 black, just like mine. And I bet you, honestly, I think it's a midnight edition too. But I don't know if y'all can see this. This sits with these little covers, so that's about 1/2 inch. It sits about 1 inch above the cover, and then the cover adds another inch. So if you have one of these trucks, right where this kind of angles or rounds out, it sort of rounds flat all the way across. So it sort of rounds down and would run flat all the way across. But if you look at the Magnum series, it nearly fills up your whole bed. You have to be doing some crazy stuff to need that. I didn't need that much storage capacity, but you know, some people do. Here's another Magnum setup. This one isn't weatherproof, but it has the little combination lock and the key lock. One thing I saw, the guy opted for the combination or the combination and the key, because he wanted the quick capability of the combination, but wanted the key also, so he'd have to give people his combination if he was going to be allowing them into his vault. But let's just look through here again. I just want to sort of show y'all some variations of these, maybe some other styles or things that are filled up in there. Now, isn't that straight America? Look at that. That's crazy. This one's set up with I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's got 5 dividers. That one's got a few dividers, and then the shells. So like this person right here, this person has it set up for all their, I guess, snow winter sports gear, you know, snowboards, skis, snowshoes, all that sort of stuff. That stuff's expensive. You wouldn't want that stolen. You know, I think there's a photographer in here as well. I'll try to, I don't remember the guy's name, but there's actually a Nat Geo photographer who's like a pro staff for Truck Vault as well. He holds all his photography gear inside of it. So like this right here, this guy, he has some archery equipment that's set up for all the camera gear. You look right here, the drawer foam that I was talking about. That guy has it set up for cameras. So really when it comes to this Truck Vault, it's all about, you know, what you intend on doing with it. You can stylize, you can customize it any way you want. You can get the tall one, the short one. You can get it to where it's all weather, not all weather. You know, you can get different handle combinations. You can even change the face of it. You can get like a wood face. When you open it up, it's got like wood grain on it, all sorts of finishes. And to say the least, this is really the Gucci gear of bed storage drawer systems. Truck Vault is really the leader in the industry. They've been around for 20 plus years, and it's a pleasure to be able to work with them. You know, I add sort of a different perspective and angle and capability to what they're normally work with. They normally work with photographers. Big names in the gun industries, you know, things like that. And I waited over a year for this because some random military contracts came up and they had to push out a ton of maybe federal or local law enforcement just boxes, because this, like I said, this is the best and it is the standard. Everything's compared to Truck Vault. I mean, I can't say all, but a lot of police departments and agencies and things of that nature, you know, they run Truck Vault because that's what they trust. And I mean, I trust it too. This thing, I didn't mention this, but this has, it says a 2,500-ish range, you know, capacity on top of here. And do I think it can go higher than that? Probably. I don't know. But I just forgot to mention that, because I had a few questions. They were like, yo, can I pull a quad on that? Like, that's awesome. You know, can I still carry things in the back and whatnot? Yes, you can carry quads, dirt bikes, really anything you want. And it has D-rings right here, so you can strap stuff down, along as with other strap down methods in the back of the truck. Why I opted for this instead of a typical, you know, toolbox or something is because I am going to be putting a shell on the back of this. So I'm going to have the shell and I'm going to have this. On top of that, I have one of these things, right? You know what that is? I forgot the name of it. Something, I think it's like a tailgate or something. Oh yeah, it's a tailgate. So this tailgate locks up. This locks and has to come out through the tailgate. I say it locks and I didn't lock it back earlier, but just that's besides the point. But so in order to get to anything in here, you would have to, one, defeat the tailgate, or the way I'm gonna have it set up, you're gonna have to, one, defeat the cover, two, defeat the tailgate, three, defeat the locks. There's no getting this thing out of the bed, especially if there's a cover on it, you know, the shell. And I really like that because, you know, I've had friends who have had guns and things stolen out of their vehicles. Guns have been stolen out of houses of friends that I know and family. I put enough money into my guns that I can put money into safe storage and holding and transport of them. So I don't know if y'all remember some of my stories in the past. I had, whenever I went hunting, this is what I had to do. I had to fold up my back seat and I've put everything in here, right? All that stuff was in here on top of other things, right? So I couldn't use my back seat because it was full of stuff. Or if I wanted, I could take it all out and I could put it in the back, carry people, put it all back in here, lock it up if we wanted to stop and get like something to eat, you know what I mean? And it's just really inconvenient and annoying. And one of the things that I'm going to do with this truck is put a sound system in here. So I'm going to have a custom box made. That's going to be by Mobile Toys, by the way. Best installer in Texas, one of the best in the nation. And you know, that's going to take up half of the bottom of my, what do you call this? Rear seating area, my under seat space, pretty much, you know? So let's just shut this down. So like, if you look at this, you know, all that room's going to be taken. So I would have this room and this room now to be able to store things. And if I had people, I really wouldn't have any room up here. And that was a just common annoyance, to say the least, because I hunt a lot, right? I don't hunt every weekend, but I hunt a lot. I hunt for lots of different things. I hunt for hogs. I bow hunt. You know, I fish a lot. And there's a lot of things that I have that, you know, I buy quality items. You know, I've had a fishing reel for over 10 years, Shimano Corrado, and you know, like, I buy quality things. I don't want them stolen, so I'm not just going to toss them in the bed of my truck. So with that, this truck vault is really, it's sort of a sportsman's dream. And if there was one thing I could do to this truck, you know, leave the truck all stock, completely, not do a single thing to it. And I mean this, not lift it, you know, not even delete it if it was possible with the L5P. And it's not possible, people stop asking me. But I have a tuner coming in. That's a future video. We gotta wait for it to come in though. I do have a tuner coming in. Y'all stay tuned. It's not deletes, just a tuner. But this would be, if I could only do one thing to the truck, this would be it. This thing, this bed storage truck vault system, because I mean, for me and my lifestyle and things that I do, this fits it. You know, this, out of everything I'm doing to this truck, this is the most practical, besides the truck itself, you know, driving it or sitting in it. I mean, where am I going with this? Modification wise, this is the most practical modification I'm going to be doing to this truck. And like I said, I am completely ecstatic that I'm able to work with Truck Vault and have this opportunity. Thank you, Don, and everybody else that I talked to. If y'all would like more information about this, I mean, you can message me. We can talk. I mean, I'll link their website and everything down below. You know, I'm posting and tagging them on Instagram as well. So, I mean, if y'all have any questions, y'all can ask them. Y'all can ask me. I mean, this little packet brochure right here has already a ton of information, but I mean, their website has everything else that you need. They actually still, so they manufacture, like, so you would buy privately from them and they'd manufacture and sell it to you, or they have like a, not necessarily a buy sell page, but they have like a no warranty, somebody selling their Truck Vault tab sort of on their website. So there's no like wait or lead time, you just buy it and it ships. I mean, obviously it's not going to be custom, but I mean, it's just another option. But you know, as always, rocking the Chevy off-roading gear. So I had a decent response in the last video about sort of a giveaway, and I mean, I really like the idea of it. I like the idea of giving back to y'all, but I don't know, there comments and other things like that, there needs to be sort of a larger response for me to keep going with it, because I mean, obviously if there's not a large enough response, it's not worth it. So like I said, every shirt purchase, every light purchase, everything purchase off of ChevyOffroading.com, every $5 gets you one entry in to win right now either a GoPro Hero 6 or $500. And then, like I said, eventually we could have, or I want to give away lift, tire, wheels, you know, sort of like a dream truck build, budgeted giveaway, you know, like a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 cap, and then you can divide it up however you want, you know, like I said, however much on wheels, tires, lift, whatever accessories, and then Texas Customs will install it for you if you're local-ish or have the means of getting down here, or we can order it, ship it to you and whatnot. But Chevy Off-Roading, this is the Chevy Off-Roading t-shirt. This is the, maybe it's the light, I don't know, there's like a royal blue and then there's another blue, but this is the light blue color. This is, like I said, next level tri-blend material, extremely soft. I mean, I've only divided out 3 of the shirts for myself, but I'm gonna have, my wardrobe's about to be all my shirts, you know what I mean? Because there's just something about having something that is yours, you know, and I don't know, you really get to take pride in what you're wearing and whatnot. YouTube's still growing, it's still in infant stages, you know. We gained over 100 subs the day before yesterday just off my train horn video, which was awesome. I think that was the most amount of subs I've ever gained in a day, and there was a great response to that video. You know, 1,500 views in 24 hours, you know, 100 subs, like that was awesome. You know, thank y'all, whoever watched that video, whoever subscribed, thank you, I really appreciate that. If you watch this video and, you know, you make it to the end, or you liked it, or even if you just came here to see the truck vault and you liked it, I mean, subscribe. There's gonna be plenty more truck vault content. You know, I'm gonna go fishing. You know, I'll do like a hunting setup video, which is this is like a hunting setup video. I'll do like a fishing setup, or maybe a photography setup. You know, a camping setup. You know, some things like that, because there's really not enough truck vault material out on YouTube, and maybe I can make a little series out of it, a little truck vault series, and really use my creativeness to help promote them. But like I said, thanks for watching this video, guys. Hopefully I'm gonna get it uploaded today. Today's Thursday. If you want to watch the train horn video, it'll be linked at the end of this one. If you want to buy any Chevy off-roading shirts, any Rocklights, light bars, Rocklights are our main seller. If you want to buy any of that, ChevyOffroading.com. First link in the description. Yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Actually, the feedback from when I asked which view y'all liked better, the left or the right, only one guy responded. He said left. So I took his opinion and which view he liked, and I went with that at the beginning of the video, as y'all saw. So thank you for your comment. I really appreciate that. Like I said, if you enjoy this video, please subscribe and stay tuned.